Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the Pisces new moon taking place on the 27th of February, which is a wonderful time to manifest, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So this Pisces new moon is actually the last Pisces new moon that we will have with Neptune in Pisces. So this is quite significant because Neptune has been in Pisces since 2011 and it will move into Aries at the end of March. So for most of us, we've actually had Neptune in Pisces for our childhood, our adolescence, a significant part of our adulthood. I know for me, it went into Pisces when I was 15. And so I've had that for most of my sort of late adolescence and early 20s. And then it will go into Aries. Neptune in Pisces is much more sort of at home because Neptune is that planet of spirituality and sort of larger than life kind of energy, and Pisces are very dreamy and delusional. And when Neptune moves into Aries, it's a little bit more unstable, doesn't do very well. Kind of like Venus. So the Aries and Pisces energy is really off the charts this year. So this will bring its own set of challenges and strengths, of course, but I thought it was important to note that is the last Pisces new moon with Neptune and Pisces as well. So the sun and moon are in Pisces at 9 degrees. So if you have a natal Pisces moon like myself, then please check what degree it's in. If it's in 1 to 10 degrees, it's going to impact you more. And this is therefore in the first decan of Pisces, which is actually Saturn related. So it's like this feeling of walking away from something you thought would work out. It's all about growth of the internal. So this is positive, but it's kind of more spiritual and more, do you want what you thought you wanted? If you watch my Leo full moon video, I talked about that Leo third decan being Mars related, whereas this first decan of Pisces is more Saturn related, which will bring a bit of constriction, but also feelings of, I want security, what am I doing here? I need to manifest something that actually brings me joy, but also makes me feel stable at the same time. The North Node in Pisces is almost exactly conjunct to Neptune in Pisces, which really brings a lot of intuition. And again, Neptune is very larger than life. It's very similar to Jupiter in certain aspects in that it really will expand things. And so does the North Node actually. So if you have planets or lunar nodes that are quite expansive, then what will happen is those spiritual elements, for example, with Pisces, will expand. So that will bring extremely vivid dreams and also make you feel like maybe even a bit needy when it comes to your manifestation. Like you want it more than you should. And so you're feeling a little bit needy with it. So it's a really good time to take a step back and think, do I want what I really want? And if I do, how can I really make this happen in a tangible way? Because the North Node in Pisces is all about intuition and moving towards things. A lot of astrologers will debunk the theory that the North Node is all about your purpose in life. And I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle here. But if we think about it as moving towards something that you feel more aligned with, then I think that's a little bit better. So all of this happening in Pisces is quite significant. And Mercury and Saturn are also in Pisces as well, which is not very direct, but you will also feel that kind of impact. Mercury is debilitated in Pisces as well, so communication is not fantastic. And Saturn in Pisces is, you know, to me, not great because it's kind of like this boundary and then this dreamy delusion. It's kind of like, where do you find the boundary when you don't really know what's up or down? So that energy together is a little bit fraught. The moon is also trining Mars in Cancer, which is actually now direct. So this would suggest that your motivation, your actions are supporting this manifestation because Mars is all about that sort of forward movement and aggression. And although Mars is debilitated in Cancer, it still is a very good sign for doing something, again, tangibly. So instead of just manifesting and saying, I'm just going to throw it out into the ether and hope it works, you're manifesting, but also doing action. And then that is supported at the same time. Because generally when the moon trines Mars, it's actually quite nice. It's also squaring Jupiter in Gemini as well. Again, another planet that is very expansive and large and expands what's near it. So this is very positive, opportunistic energy as well. Great again for manifestation as well. And also really fantastic as well when it comes to, again, seeing the bigger picture and seeing things that are larger than life. Although there are a couple of things here that are debilitated, like Jupiter in Gemini, like Mars in Cancer, like Venus in Aries, Mercury in Pisces, yada, 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 we can still move past those challenges and use the lessons that they bring. This moon is also not super challenging. I've kind of been saying, you know, this is not the most impactful moon, because every full moon and new moon is not going to be life-changing. Like if people say every moon's absolutely crazy and life-changing, like it's just propaganda. It's just some kind of clickbait thing. Like every moon is important in its own way, but it's not really life-changing. This is just a nice time to manifest. It's you know, there's no challenging hard aspects. You know, there's some Saturn kind of influence there, but I don't really think that's going to impact too much. And Saturn's also in Pisces as well, so there is still that element of Pisces concentration coming through. So generally this is a really nice moon to manifest something and have a fresh new start. So I'll go down the rising signs now and talk about them. So let's begin with Aries. So if you are Aries rising, this is in your 12th house. This is Pisces, so you can really challenge subconscious beliefs, any kind of hidden feelings that you've not really, you know, brought to the surface yet. Fantastic time to use affirmations to manifest, but you can also be manifesting more joy and more sort of creativity in your life as well. If you're a Taurus rising, this is in your 11th house, so you might want to start joining a group or a spiritual community that really aligns with your values. You could be networking for work, or a place like a company, for example, that really shares your work ethic and your morals, and you don't feel like, oh God, I've got to work for this company that's had XYZ amount of like bad press about it. You're actually in a place that you like, and you could also really be connected with new friends as well. If you are a Gemini rising, this is in your 10th house of career, so a fresh new start with career. You could be manifesting a new job, higher salary, or a better promotion, or some kind of self-development or professional development with your career, and generally your status in life as well. If you're a Cancer rising, this is in your 9th house of spirituality and study and travel. So you could be manifesting traveling to new places for the year, maybe booking a summer trip. You could be starting to study something new, and it doesn't have to be a degree. It can be, you know, a language, or just doing something that expands your knowledge. And because of that Pisces influence as well for you, Cancer, this is a good time to really get tapped into new spiritual methods and ventures as well. If you are a Leo rising, this is in your 8th house of shared finances and investments, and also both emotional and physical intimacy. So you could be manifesting some more intimacy and a stronger bond with somebody, or better investments for the future. If you are a Virgo rising, then this is in your 7th house of committed relationships and contracts, and you'll hear the 7th house a lot purely just because of how much Pisces and Aries kind of concentration we've got this year, and it's really that Pisces that is giving the 7th house to you. So this could be a new commitment or a strengthening of a existing relationship. It could also be that you're starting a new contract with somebody for work, a landlord, something where you're committing, or you might be signing a new legal document that will help you in your future. If you're a Libra rising, this is in your 6th house of physical health and co-workers. So great time to manifest that physical health gets better if you've been recently diagnosed with something, or you have inflammation or any sort of chronic illness. It's a great time to manifest feeling better with that. Even if you just have a small injury, like doing your back out like I have, for example, like manifesting that gets better. You could also be manifesting more sort of aesthetics as well, because Libra is the 7th house of aesthetics and luxury, and sort of like feeling very opulent and good about yourself. Could also be co-workers as well, again, new co-workers, or having a better work environment. Again, take what resonates to you. If you are a Scorpio rising, this is in your 5th house of dating, creativity and children. So a new start with dating, for example, maybe you want to start dating. You could also be doing something fun with children, or starting a new hobby. And this is actually kind of perfect with the Pisces new moon energy, because Pisces is super creative and very dreamy. So put that with the 5th house of creativity and hobbies and fun. It's a great time to just do something that's a little bit more artistic and maybe more enriching for you as a person. If you're a Sagittarius rising, then this is in your 4th house of home and family. So this is a fantastic time to manifest a better home, or maybe saving money for a home, for example, anything related to a house or stability specifically. And you could also be manifesting something to do with your family, better family relationships, children, that kind of thing. If you're a Capricorn rising like myself, this is in our 3rd house of communication, productivity and writing, but also generally just feeling very motivated and on it. With that Pisces new moon, it's a great time to really like get in tap with our creativity when it comes to writing as well. And also social media as well, if you're wanting to manifest like getting a viral moment on social media, for example. If you're an Aquarius rising, this is in your 2nd house of income and finances, but also diet and weight loss. So great time to manifest a better body for summer, kind of like Libra, but also a great time to manifest more income, a different income stream, or just generally getting more help with finances as well. If you're a Pisces, then this is in your first house of self. So this is going to be all about you, really. Great sort of energy when it comes to goals, appearance and identity, the way that you are really setting yourself out into the world. This is your new moon as well. So really use this time to tap into your innate spirituality, your creativity, and really go for what you want, because Pisces is going to be there all year doing its thing, in and out of different transits. So really use this time to manifest like the energy with that, really. So Gemini, this Pisces new moon is actually lovely, great time to manifest, a great opportunity. It's not really the most amazing, shocking, crazy moon, but like I say, every moon can't be crazy or dramatic. It's just a nice little moon to manifest, and if you have something that you want to manifest, it's a great opportunity to do so. Again, there's no hard or challenging aspects with this moon as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, and please leave a comment if you're manifesting something specifically, or if you have any interesting thoughts about the moon, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.